That's better. We're here to the Swinney Gilmore Cemetery. This is kind of where I first got my bug to do some genealogy. This is in just over the county line, in Bartholomew County. It's actually in Decatur County, just over the Bartholomew County line. So here is the grave of John Gilland, who was in the 5th Pennsylvania Regiment Revolutionary War. This was the first puzzle to put together, and it's still not completely figured out. This is, right here where this War of 1812 marker is, this is John Gilland as well, but he was a veteran of War of 1812, and we don't know how the two are connected. This John Gilland's dad was Robert. Supposedly died here in Decatur County. Don't have a grave for him. We don't know how this John Gilland was connected. But in 1820, I believe it was, this John Gilland had someone 80, 90 years old living with him, and I think it was him. Most of these graves right around here are connected to the Gillands in some way, a lot of kids. And this person here is Sarah Gilland, who was the first wife of Alexander Hamilton Gilland, who was my 3rd great-grandfather. War of 1812, John, 4th great-grandfather. John Gilland, Revolutionary War, we don't know. She died, and he remarried Rebecca Etchison. This is her dad, right here, Wiley Etchison. Not sure that I know where Rebecca's buried. But that's quite a story, and I'd like to know the true story. Supposedly, Alexander Hamilton and Rebecca Etchison didn't get along real well. They got along well enough to have a kid, because I'm here. She moved in with this guy right back here, William Helmick, who was married to her sister, Jane. So, Alexander Hamilton filed for divorce and then was divorced in Bartholomew County. Said that she became pregnant and the child wasn't his. So who knows if it was his or William Helmick's. No clue. But they did divorce. But his child, Alexander C., my 2nd great-grandfather, married Nellie Gilland, who lived right over there in Possum Glory. And she was the daughter of Sophie Kreitzer and Alexander C. Gilland. Another interesting person here, not connected in any way through genealogy, but is Elizabeth Dunn. It says on her stone that she died in 1889. Interesting thing is she lived to be 106 years old and 11 months, so almost 107. That's kind of odd. Didn't know that people lived to be that old back then, but I guess they did. And that's that's about it for the day for the Gilmore Swinney Cemetery.